or a
Multiple tools.
high level availability. More than
Multiple
one
tools, sir.
system.
Multiple tools.
Yeah, high availability. Okay, that's fine. You can forget about high availability. Other than high availability, whether we will use a single NIPS or single NIDS device we will use.
Sir, I will use multiple.
What is the reason?
Because once if any failure is got down, so it will shift to another one.
Yeah, that I already told you, forget about high availability. Forget about high availability. Okay. So high availability, all right. We will use multiple devices. That's perfect. So example, okay, high availability, you can keep aside. Other than high availability, in our organization level, is there any scenario or is there any situation we can use multiple NIDS devices, multiple NIPS devices?
Because it will prevent and block the malware that which comes means if one NIPS or NIDS fail, so another will prevent and block. It will secure that.
If the traffic is heavy, we can use twice, more than one.
Yes, that's correct. If you want to monitor entire traffic, each and every layer wise, example, I want to monitor all the servers also, dedicated server traffic. And I want to monitor dedicated DMZ non-critical servers traffic and dedicated database servers traffic. So in that scenario, we will use one of the sensor. So normally this is the deployment method, right? As per network architecture diagram, this is long back we discussed. Okay, so now we will configure access switch 2. So now here all these backend servers will be there. I'm not drawing everything here. So all these backend servers, critical servers. So core switch will maintain the traffic. That's okay. It's a net flow data. Whatever inbound traffic is coming, or sorry, inbound traffic is going on, and the outbound traffic is coming inside to the organization level. That is the entire traffic is called as net flow data. Now coming back here, if you want to monitor backend servers dedicatedly, because these are very critical to the organization level, one of the network IDS or IPS device we have to configure here also. This is called sensor, network sensor. In the similar way, even do you think that only one access switch and core switch will be there for entire organization level? Do you think that only one of the core switch and one of the access switch will be there for entire organization?
No, sir.
No, multiple access switches, multiple core switches. Already we discussed under data link layer. Ground floor one access switch, and first floor one of the access switch, and second floor one of the access switch, and so on. So even if you want to dedicatedly monitor even floor wise also, we can put one of the sensor in the ground floor, second floor, and first floor as well. Not only there, even if you want to monitor one more dedicated non-critical server, it is deployed in the DMZ zone. So then we will put one of the network sensor here also, nothing but network IDS tool. So this is called distributed deployment. Now this is one of the sensors, sensor number 1, example, network IPS 1. So example, this is network IPS 2. So maybe in between these two, I want to include one more network IDS only, not IDS 1. Now, this is our main tool, NIPS tool. So NIPS 1, NIDS 1, NIDS, NIPS 2, all these different number of the tools, we will integrate it to NIPS. This is our main tool. So single console or unified console. So nothing but, so we will integrate NIPS 2 device to NIPS, NIDS 2 to NIPS, NIDS 1 to NIPS, NIPS 1 to NIPS. So from all these devices, single console we monitor. First thing is what we have to monitor. Very first important thing, what we have to monitor. Okay, we can see NIPS 2 device in the NIPS, NIDS device in the NIPS, NIDS 1 device in the NIPS, NIPS1 device in the NIPS. All this is higher end model. Otherwise, so this is a big end model, higher end model. So from this higher end model, all these are lower end model. NIPS1 is a lower end model. NIDS1 is a lower end model. NIDS is a lower end model. NIPS is a lower end model. Now from this higher end model, we have to monitor everything. So first thing is what we have to monitor.
This higher end model we have to monitor.
Yeah, we will monitor. That's fine. In NIP higher end model, which one you will monitor first? Which type of traffic you will monitor first? This already we discussed.
With the traffic which is passing through NIPS, primary NIPS.
That's correct. My question is, maybe you did not understand my query. As per endpoint security, what is the first role you will take care?
Inbound traffic, sir.
Inbound traffic.
No, that is okay. Inbound traffic and outbound traffic. Inbound traffic you'll monitor. Why? Because this one is coming from external to internal. You are right. My question is, I will ask in different way. So if you want to monitor inbound traffic also, first thing is, if I'll give the hint, then you'll give the answer. Okay, coming back to endpoint security. As endpoint security, first role, what will you do?
Health checkup.
Yes, health checkup you will take care. Here also, first thing is, in NIPS device, whether NIPS device status active or inactive, whether NIDS device is active or inactive, whether NIPS device is active or inactive, or NIDS1 device is active or inactive. Status, health checkup status, we have to verify first. Example, this one is going down or this one is going down. Obviously, something is coming to the, okay, non-critical or DMZ zone. In that scenario, it will not generate any alert notification here, right? First thing is, any device you can consider, health checkup is so very important. So first thing is, what is the status of the each and every lower end model of the NIDS and NIPS status? So this is, we will call it as NX1 example. Otherwise, this is NX1. So in mathematics, in +1, +2, below 10th standard, engineering, even graduation, if something, if you don't know any number, what we will call it as normally? Unknown number, X. Unknown number, we can treat as X, right? So in the similar way as it is, here also, X is nothing but model number. So example, this is NX1, this is NX2, so this is NX3, so this is NX4, so this is NX, enter NX device. So NX is our main model number, higher end model. NX1 is lower end model, IPS. NX2, NIDS1, lower end model. NIDS, NX3, NIPS2, NX4. Now all these things will integrate. So example, maybe this NIPS2 model number is 2000. Model number, nothing but example, maybe you'll purchase Dell laptop or maybe iPhone or maybe Samsung or maybe Redmi Note 4, whatever it may be. Model number will be there, right? Same thing here also. So this is 2000 model number. X is now, what is the model number here? X equivalent to? X equivalent to, here how much?
2000.
2000, that's right. 2000 model number, this one. So here 1000 example. So this is 3000. So maybe this is 500. So this is high-end model. So obviously we will use like a 4000. So this is like a distributed deployment as well. So in a single example, consider Vodafone, Airtel, and Reserve Bank of India, and HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, a big sector, especially telecom sector. So all over the worldwide, so they have too much of the traffic, right? So too much of the traffic, it will go on continuously. Mobile users, they will access the traffic or broadband, even they will call other members as well. So that is entire thing in the form of network traffic. So that network traffic will be managed and maintained by these core switches. The core switches traffic calls we have to monitor. In that scenario, so this very, very big organization's traffic, it's better to use more than one NIDS or NIPS device. Example, this is this case, NIPS1, NIPS2, NX1, NX2, NX3, NX4, and so on. Whatever traffic you want to monitor, so there we have to put one of the sensor. That sensor may be even either it is software, nothing but virtual, or even it is a maybe hardware device as well. Okay. So this is one of the scenario. What is the second scenario, guys? When we can use more than one NIDS or NIPS device. One of the scenario, it's clear, right? So in your organization level, if you have too much of the traffic and you want to monitor each and every server LAN, user LAN, DMZ, trust zone, untrust zone, and everything, we will use more than one devices. That is one of the scenario. Is there any other scenario we can use more than
branch offices? If it is having a book.
You are right. So it's a more than one location. Example, your SBI Bank is there in the headquarters Mumbai location. Branch offices are there in the Hyderabad, Bangalore, Kolkata, Mumbai, Chennai, Pune, Delhi, Ahmedabad, and so on. So obviously headquarters is Mumbai location and Bangalore. So remote location or branch offices. In the similar way, Chennai, Kolkata, Mumbai, Pune, Delhi, and so on. So all these remote branch offices, we have to install sensor like a model, otherwise sensor, nothing but model number, lower end model number. So our main headquarters is in Mumbai SBI Bank. There we have to deploy. So our main higher end model number. Now we have to connect all these model numbers to our headquarters Mumbai location of the SBI Bank. From SBI Bank, we have to monitor everything. That is also one of the scenario. So this type of deployment, what we will call it as? So remote plus headquarters or remote plus branch offices or headquarters or branch offices. Distributed deployment, you are right. Distributed deployment, more than one location is called distributed deployment. So now what is the conclusion, final conclusion? So for remote, if more than one location or office is located, if you want to monitor the entered traffic, both inbound as well as outbound, in that scenario, we will use so more than one network IDS device or network IPS device. In the similar way, so our organization contains the too much of the traffic or very large amount of the traffic, and you want to monitor dedicatedly, independently each and every LAN or zone. There also we can use a different types of sensors.
Yes.
So this is the way these two scenarios we will use more than so one sensor because we have to monitor traffic. What about firewall, guys? Single location, how many firewalls we have to use?
Two.
Two, sir.
Two firewalls. Only two is sufficient?
Primary and secondary.
Okay, so my office is very big telecom sector like Airtel or
More than two
Vodafone.
also. More than two also.
What is the two types of?
Primary sector.
Perimeter and internal. Perimeter and internal.
Excellent. Okay. Perimeter and internal, you are right. So perimeter level, we have to put two devices, and also internal firewalls, we have to put two devices, more than two, now 4 devices. Okay. So according to the organization number of users, that's what I said. Licensing is depending on how many number of users, what is the LAN bandwidth, what is the maximum number of sessions, what is the maximum number of concurrent sessions, what is the maximum number of VPN sessions, what is the maximum number of concurrent VPN sessions, that is the firewall. In the similar way, even network IDS and network IPS also, we have to use based on the how much traffic it is generating in the organization level. Okay. So according to that one, we have to go and we have to purchase the respective devices in our organization level. So that is nothing but design. Whatever we are discussing, everything is called design. Design and implementation level. Now, after deploying this one, what we have to do? So we have to monitor and also we have to configure the policies here. As I said several times in the class, every security tool single funda is so policies creation and also detection methods. These two are very important. Any tool you can consider, it will work on these two concepts only. One is policies configuration. Second is a detection methods. Even here also, so policies configuration we have to configure in the similar way. So backend detection methods we have to see. Okay, now we